Hi, welcome to installment number 3 of your core training program. Today we're going to do 4 new exercises, beginning with a push-up to stabilize. So I like this one because it brings in the upper extremity, the transition through the torso, right down through the hips and into the front of the thigh. So it's an anterior chain exercise. So if we come here into a nice push-up position, I'm going to set my feet a little bit wider than I typically would. I'll come down in my perfect push-up, maintaining a neutral spine, and then at the top I'll pick up one hand. I'll come down, pick up the other hand. I don't want to turn my body to stabilize. I want to use my muscles to hold my body in that position. The next exercise is a variation of the side plank. It's going to put a little extra stress on the outside of the hip. So I'll come here into my side plank position, and then I'm just going to do a knee drive. Bringing that knee straight up, keeping my body in a nice straight line. If you are sagging down as soon as you go to lift that knee, then maybe you need to do this exercise from your knee to build up a little strength and stability in that hip before going to your feet. Now we're going to go to a more typical crunching type of exercise, but we're going to add a little bit of overload again, incorporating the hip and the upper extremity. So if we lather back and crunch up just a little bit, I don't want to push out my abdominals when I crunch up. They might bulge out a little bit, but I'm not trying to push them. I'm just trying to tighten them. And then I'm going to bring my opposite hand, so my right hand, to my left knee, and I'll push 1, 2, 3. Then I'll come down, I'll crunch up, and I'll push my left hand to my right knee, 1, 2, 3, and down, push. So again, it gets these muscles working in chains, and it's opposite arm, opposite leg, the same way it is when you're running. This next exercise is a rotational core stabilization exercise. So I'm going to stand beside the ball with my arms straight out in front of me. So that with my arms straight out in front, they're just meeting the ball. My knees are bent, my chest is up, I've set my abdominals, so I'm bracing with my abdominals as if I was going to get a little punch in the stomach, and I'm setting my shoulder blades down and back. Now I'm trying to rotate my shoulders and my torso into the ball as they go through a little squatting motion. So I'm trying to apply this kind of force into the ball as I go through the squat. But because the ball sits here, I don't move. It's more of an isometric activation as I squat up and down. If you don't have a stability ball, say you're doing these at home and you don't have a ball, just get your roommate or somebody to hold their hand there, and you'll push into their hand as you go up and down in that squatting motion. You should really, really feel it working in here, maybe in your hips a little bit as well. So do these 4 exercises every other day to build a stronger core.